Hey, it's Valerie here. How are you going, everybody? This is a Mum on the Move episode. I have been spending today in invention space, and as a part of that, I've also been scrolling some of my Facebook news feeds and went through a thought process about some of the things that I was reading that probably made me feel a little sad. So this one is for you parents. I'm not just going to say mums because there could be parents here who are really feeling the load of not being good enough parents. There's a couple of things I want to say to you. The first thing is you are the right parent for your child. I've said this before, you are the right parent for your child. There is no need to measure what is a good parent, what is a bad parent. You are the right parent. You show up, you turn up, you tune into what your kids are experiencing, you do the best you can with regards to problem solving. If this is resonating with you and you're starting to feel bad or guilty, you probably are the right parent for your child because it shows that you care. Secondly, don't put yourself on the operating table. Don't put yourself on the operating table. Whatever work or professional work you do, maybe you're a professional carer, perhaps you're a financial advisor, maybe you're a medical practitioner. I'll start with work first. You are used to looking at other people's problems and dissecting them and providing some support or relief or solutions. Now, you don't need to put yourself on the operating table and think that because I help other people, why can't I help myself? The two just don't correlate. In the one space, you're actually looking at things rather objectively and analytically, and you don't have anything else invested in it, right? So if you're going to put yourself on the operating table and fuse with the issues that you are helping your work colleagues or clients with, then you are going to be in a fused space that is not going to be very helpful, and very soon you can't tell whether you're the surgeon or being operated on. So just don't go there. Don't use the same lenses that you're using with your clients or your patients as a measure for you not doing what you need to do for yourself. If you are someone who is generally drawn to care for others and to help others in your personal life, maybe your sister's going through a hard time, maybe your neighbor has just had a horrible diagnosis, maybe it's people in your own home whom you're needing to care for, hey, don't feel like you have to have all the answers either. How can you? How could you? Is that going to be a measure of whether you are being helpful? So one of the things in my practice that I like to say to our practitioners is, how about we swap out the word being useful for just being there. In our case, I say swap out the word being useful for being therapeutic. A lot of the times when we are helping others or when we're attending to someone else's pain or taking care of them, we are being there. We are being a witness to the pain. And a lot of times if you're a carer at home, you're also practically caring for someone. So you're not going to have the surefire fix. You're not going to have all of the solutions. So there is actually no need for you to have those expectations on yourself. Let it go, release it. I talk about the gift of normalization. The gift of normalization is about being able to accept there are going to be good days and bad days. There are going to be some challenging moments and there are going to be some non-challenging moments, and that's okay. Finally, don't let someone else put you on their operating table. Okay, don't let someone else put you on their operating table. Only with your safe people who've got a great track record with you, people who know you, people who care for you, they're the people that you want to say, speak into my life. Everybody else, you don't have to put yourself on their operating table to be scrutinized, analyzed, given feedback, given opinions, given advice, you don't have to put yourself on the operating table. There is an element of burnout that comes from an emotional vulnerability. A lot of times when I do personality profiles, and not the Myers-Briggs, but actual clinical profiles on clients who are burning out, high levels of emotional attunement, and that is particularly people who keenly tune into other people's emotions and also then keenly tune in to their emotions, tend to not do so well when it comes to taking care of themselves and therefore burn out. And I think part of that is a little bit of what I've been talking about, putting yourself on the operating table and allowing others to put you on the operating table, and just being tuned in to to a kind of scrutiny and inspection that you really don't need to have. You really don't need to have. So for those of you who are listening and this has resonated, I just want to say with you, the space that you're in, you're meant to be there. Nobody can move you out of there. Nobody should move you out from there. And you don't actually have to be on the operating table.